कॉर्पोरेट रडार में अब बात वी वर्क इंडिया मैनेजमेंट की करते हैं। 2016 में शुरू हुई वी वर्क इंडिया मैनेजमेंट भारत की दिग्गज फ्लेक्सिबल वर्कस्पेस ऑपरेटर है। कंपनी कस्टमाइज्ड ऑफिस बिल्डिंग, एंटरप्राइज ऑफिस, प्राइवेट ऑफिस और को वर्किंग और मैनेज्ड ऑफिस स्पेस उपलब्ध कराती है। साथ ही इवेंट स्पेस, फूड एंड बेवरेज, ऑफिस कस्टमाइजेशन और फैसिलिटी मैनेजमेंट जैसी सर्विसेज भी ये देती हैं। तो कंपनी के ग्राहकों में अमेजॉन, जेपी मॉर्गन, डॉयशे, ग्रांट थॉर्टन जैसे कई बड़े नाम भी शामिल हैं। आज कंपनी के टॉप मैनेजमेंट से हम जून तिमाही नतीजों पर बात करने वाले हैं और साथ ही आगे के आउटलुक पर भी चर्चा होगी। हमारे साथ हैं कंपनी के एमडी एंड सीईओ करण विरवानी। करण जी, थैंक यू सो मच सी बिजनेस को अपना टाइम देने के लिए एंड वेलकम टू द शो। नंबर्स हमने देखे, more or less very good. Revenue 27% up, EBITDA around 31% up. थोड़ा सा एक ओवरव्यू हम आपसे चाहेंगे। इम्प्रूवमेंट है रिजल्ट्स में, एवरी सेगमेंट में हमने ग्रोथ आती हुई देखी है। ये जो ग्रोथ है इन योर व्यू, आपने जो एनालाइज किया, कहाँ से आई है?
फर्स्टली थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग मी। तो आपने सही कहा, हमारा कैपेसिटी एक साल में ऑलमोस्ट 18.5% एक्सपैंड हुआ है। कैपेसिटी इज ग्रोन टू ऑलमोस्ट 133,000 सीट्स। वी हैव अबाउट 79 सेंटर्स टुडे। Revenue has grown almost 28% in that year. And EBITDA, to correct you, has grown almost 70%. I think what you all are reporting is the Ind AS EBITDA, but we operate on an IGAAP basis because our lease commitments don't show up in the Ind AS EBITDA. So you should look at the IGAAP EBITDA numbers. That has grown almost 70%, and our PAT has grown almost 500% in the last 1 year. All of this is coming from capacity which we brought in the last year, filling up, and occupancy has moved almost 8% on a year-over-year basis, which is all leading to the revenue, bottom line, and the earnings growth in the business.
एब्सोल्युटली। सो डेफिनेटली यू एनालाइज्ड कि कैसे रिजल्ट्स रहे हैं और कंपनी की ग्रोथ कैसी रही है। इनफैक्ट वन मोर थिंग, एक जो चीज़ हम आपसे समझना चाहेंगे, आपने रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग अपने बिजनेस प्लान्स में अनाउंस की एंड देयर हैव बीन एडिशंस इन द बिजनेस ऑब्जेक्ट्स, जैसे ई कॉमर्स मार्केट प्लेस प्रोवाइड करना, डिजिटल कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म में एंट्री, मोबाइल ऐप्स, वेब पोर्टल्स, टेक्नोलॉजी इनेबल इकोसिस्टम, ये एक एरिया रहा है। मार्केट प्लेस ऑपरेटर, ये एक फोकस में रहा है। पेमेंट फैसिलिटेशन, थोड़ा अगर एक्सप्लेन करेंगे आप, ये जो बदलाव हैं इन बिजनेस ऑब्जेक्ट्स, ये कंपनी के लिए आगे आने वाले टाइम में कैसे प्रॉफिटेबल साबित हो सकते हैं?
Sure. We recently, as of yesterday, actually launched a new business line called Member Services. We essentially are trying to basically be a marketplace over and above the workspace that we provide for our members to connect B2B service partners with all of our businesses and members that we have at WeWork India. So we've partnered with some of the best in transport, admin, IT, compliance, HR, etc., and provided a full-fledged B2B service platform for our members. And this is an evolution of what we've been working on for the last few years as we continue to invest in our technology and our WeWork app and the technology stack. We think WeWork will eventually move from just being a workspace provider to being a fully integrated ecosystem that businesses can use. So this correction was just to do that. The other corporate action on the knocking off of our share premium, etc., is really to enable the business to eventually be able to pay dividends or do share buybacks. Today, we have accumulated losses, which doesn't allow us to initiate a dividend policy or do a buyback. So this corporate action is to basically allow us to do that in the near future, because we foresee that the amount of cash that the business will generate is higher than what we would need for growth, and we hope to, at some point, pay the shareholders back.
एब्सोल्युटली। तो हमारे हिंदी स्पीकिंग ऑडियंस के लिए हम चला भी रहे हैं कि करण जी बोल रहे फुली इंटीग्रेटेड इकोसिस्टम तैयार करने पर फोकस है और डेफिनेटली ये एक एरिया ऑफ एक्सपेंशन है जिस पर जो कंपनी है वो अग्रेसिवली ध्यान दे रही है। इनफैक्ट इस स्पेस में कंपटीशन भी अच्छा है। ऑफिस स्पेस है, स्मार्ट वर्क्स है, इंडिक्यूब है, तो कंपटीशन तो बढ़ रहा है। तो इस कंपटीशन से इसको निपटने के लिए आपका जो प्लान है इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्राइसिंग एंड ऑक्यूपेंसी वो कैसा रहने वाला है? एंड डू यू इवन कंसिडर दिस इज कंपटीशन?
I will not answer the second part of that question, but I think we have clearly, been the category leaders since the inception of this industry. We work, from a brand perspective, and scale and size of the financials also are significantly larger. We are focused on the mid to premium segment of the market. We focus on multinationals, top tier Indian companies, and grade A assets. So we typically don't compete too much with some of the other larger operators. We operate in the grade A space. That being said, I think that the entire segment is growing. Today, Flex has become 27% of all commercial real estate, which was only 5% in 2017 when I started this business. So there's been tremendous growth, and all operators are growing and doing well, and everyone has a value that they're adding in the ecosystem. So we want to continue to grow this industry together, and we want to continue to be the market leaders in this space.
एब्सोल्युटली इनफैक्ट मैं थोड़ा सा डिटेल में आपसे आपका जो करंट रेवेन्यू टू रेंट रेशो है वो समझना चाहूंगी सो दैट वी हैव अ बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ नंबर्स गोइंग फॉरवर्ड.
तो रेवेन्यू टू रेंट जो भी हमारा रेंटल जो हम लेते हैं और उसका यूटिलाइजेशन जो हम उसमें वो स्क्वायर फुटेज से कर सकते हैं और या रेवेन्यू जनरेट करते हैं, हमारा 2.8x है. सो 2.8 is probably the highest in the market. It's almost 40% higher than the industry average, which is roughly about 2.2. A lot of this comes from us being in grade A spaces and also being with some of the grade A customers, which you mentioned earlier, like JP Morgan and, few of the largest tech companies, largest banks, etc. of the world. And this comes with the service levels that we offer, the quality of the product, and also the location and the assets that we are essentially in.
ओके. एक व्यू लेना यहाँ पर जरूरी है ऑन इंडिया इमर्जिंग एज ग्लोबल हब. अब हम ग्लोबल कैपेसिटी सेंटर्स को बिल्डअप होता हुआ देख रहे हैं इन इंडिया, एंड देन देयर इज लॉट ऑफ एआई लेड इनोवेशन दैट इज कमिंग अप. डिमांड कितनी स्ट्रांग है ये आपसे समझना चाहेंगे. क्या फोर्सी आपने किया है और आगे जाकर अब जो इसका आउटलुक है एज अ कंपनी आप क्या देख रहे हैं?
It's a great question. So GCCs are now driving almost 40 to 50% of all the demand in the space. Today almost 55% of all occupiers are adopting Flex as the model, and AI is going to be an accelerant to the demand. We recently did a study with Redseer where you can look at the data that shows that almost 6x, increase in hiring in AI roles. And India has now moved from back office to full front end capability centers for the world. So the demand is only accelerating. In fact, in this quarter alone, our velocity of sale was up almost 30%, from last year, nearly 12,500 seats that we added. In this year, we had our highest ever sales month, even with all the war conflict and all this AI narrative that has been going on for the last 6 months. So on ground, we see this being a big boost for India. With the dollar becoming stronger and the rupee becoming weaker, for a lot of the multinationals, it's actually become cheaper to continue to grow in India, continue to hire talent in India. And today, actually, AI is becoming more expensive than the talent, that they can hire. So we see an acceleration in both hiring and taking up of real estate.
थोड़ा सा फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग अगर हम आपसे व्यू जाने, अभी अराउंड 79 सेंटर्स में कंपनी ऑपरेट कर रही है. मेजर मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटीज वी हैव बेंगलुरु, मुंबई, गुरुग्राम, पुणे, हैदराबाद, चेन्नई. कुछ और सिटीज आप ऐड करने की सोच रहे हैं इसमें?
नहीं, हमारा प्लान यही सिटीज में एक्सपैंड करने का है. तो वी सी ऑलमोस्ट 95% of all the demand happening within metro cities itself. So I think for the foreseeable future, we will continue to grow in these cities. If any new city shows any indication of the depth of demand and depth of supply, we will eventually expand over there. But right now, cities like Hyderabad, Chennai, Pune are all growing at almost triple digit for us. Delhi, we saw almost triple digit growth in terms of capacity. Hyderabad, we've grown almost 67%, Chennai 66%. So we still have a lot of growth left within the top metro cities itself.
And any word on occupancy guidance? Yeah, any more expansion for the rest of the fiscal year?
So we plan for almost 28,000 seats, 26 to 28,000 seats opening in this year. This first quarter, we've only opened about 7,000 of those seats. So almost 20,000 seats will open between now and October, which is planned, coming up. And from there, we'll be ramping up these centers to generate revenue and profit flow through from them. So you can expect a lot of growth in the next few months. Our capex spends also are at peak levels between now and next quarter. And that's how we continue to grow the business. That's how we did it last year as well. And we saw a lot of growth, and we hope the same for this coming year as well.
एनी गैप्स यू वुड लाइक टू मेंड आने वाले टाइम में, क्योंकि कंपनी के आउटलुक में कुछ ऐसे एरियाज हैं जहां पर यू वुड लाइक टू वर्क ऑन आने वाले क्वार्टर्स में?
नहीं, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है, मगर हमारा बिजनेस जो है ऐसे ये कैपेक्स साइकिल्स पर चलता है, तो देयर इज ऑलवेज मोमेंट्स एंड पीरियड्स वेयर यू ब्रिंग ऑन लॉट ऑफ कैपेसिटी एंड लॉट ऑफ कॉस्ट. That has some impact, sometimes on the number on a sequential basis, but you really want to look at this on a YOY basis, right? Last year we were sitting at 81 crores of EBITDA for Q1. This year we're at about 138 crores, almost a 60% uptick. But if you look at it from a Q over Q basis, there's a slight dip. That is largely because new rentals, new buildings have come about. So I think people need to understand the segment. It's a new segment for everyone, and it's in a high growth phase. So that, there's not always consistency in it. But if you look at it on a YOY basis, there's significant growth. And that's something that we try to explain and we want to keep pushing on.
Absolutely. In fact, as you just mentioned, people need to understand it's relatively a new segment. तो आगे आने वाले टाइम में जो ग्रोथ प्रोबेबिलिटी है इस पूरे स्पेस की, आप कैसे देख रहे हैं? एनी नंबर्स यू कैन पुट इनटू इट इफ पॉसिबल?
Sure. So Hamara guidance always has been, 20% revenue growth, 20% EBITDA growth. We, if you can see this quarter, we have grown revenue 28%, EBITDA has grown almost, 60%, but that will even out through the year. More than that, I would, urge everyone to look at the market itself. Today, flexible workspaces has become the largest part of commercial real estate. It is higher than tech or IT services in terms of taking up space. We are the market leaders in the space, and a lot of that demand is driven by both domestic businesses and international businesses adopting flex. So we see a good amount of pipeline tailwinds, and we just are in a place where it seems like there's going to be significant growth for the coming few years.
All right, and all the very best for that. And thank you so much. आपने हमसे बात की जी बिजनेस को अपना समय देने के लिए, कंपनी के आगे के आउटलुक पर आपने डिटेल में हमें इंफॉर्मेशन दी है. Thank you so much. Thanks again.